and welcome to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 PlayStation 1 Zero Stats. As you can see, Zero Stats right here, which is actually pretty difficult to accomplish. You cannot do it in the game itself. Also, this game takes a long time to get through menus, but I'm picking the PS1 version because it's a lot different. You can see I collected 2 stat points here. And the reason for that I will share with you in just a brief moment after it loads. I had to collect 2 stat points so I could save the game before and then add them and then look and see where in the save file they changed. I will show you that just as soon as I can get it paused. Okay. So I used this site over here and this is where all of your stats are. You have 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, you know. Anyway, and I changed them all to 0, and then I opened up the game, and it worked. It was 0. That file will be available on my website. Should be linked in the description. I better actually do some stuff here. I'm just messing around. If you want to try this yourself, I am playing it on DuckStation. Whether that file will work in a different PlayStation 1 emulator, I don't know. But if you want to make sure, do it in DuckStation, it'll work just fine. Alright, one thing that I had a little bit of trouble with, because I just messed around slightly. I didn't do too much, but this is my custom character. The game feels like it runs really bad and choppy and slow and stuff. It doesn't. I can play on 2 times speed and it's perfectly fine with it. Like, my computer can handle it, no problem. The game runs like this, and there's not much I can do about that without tweaking a bunch of stuff and risking it not working. So let's just do some cool stuff. There's a K over there. So in the PS2, I have played this before. I did a review. I think I put it in my review of the PS2 version, like played the PS1 real quick. But it is a lot different. Okay, activate the press Cannonball over the half pipe. Oh, okay. So in the PS2 version, let me activate the press because that's right behind me. There were street goals and vert goals. So the street goal was to 50-50 TC's rail, which was over here, and you just had to do that. And that was fine. And then if you were a vert skater, you had to cannonball this gap. I have a feeling that gap is not going to be possible for me. Let me see. Well, I didn't mean to do a switch, but okay. Maybe. I don't know how much worse I will be. Man, that is so slow. I'm also going to have some problems. Oh, okay. I think that can be done. Maybe if I just go down the bank right here at the start. I'm not sure what the high score is. I'm probably not even close. Maybe if I get special and then I take that big drop in, I might be able to. Oh, 75. No, I was nowhere near that. I may be able to do that. Grind the control booth. Secret tape. Okay. Los Angeles right away. That is the last level in the PS2 one. But this one is significantly different. You will see in Canada, especially, it is a much different looking. Let me get special up here. Much different looking stage. Even this one, you grind all these pipes. I gotta keep an eye on my time here and actually do stuff. I didn't have to do 2 airs. Well, now I do. Yeah, it's a bit different, and that's why I was gonna do this. I wanted to do. Oh, come on, really? Okay, so don't come into it with any speed, I guess. I'm on the first level. I just finished Thug 2 on the PSP with 0 stats, and I can't even do airs in this one. And there were only 2 things that I couldn't do, and one was because it just glitched out and had nothing to do. I don't know if I'm gonna even get special. Let me just go a little bit slower. And there were 2 challenges in the whole game that I couldn't do. Only one that was stat-based, and one just didn't work, you know? And, okay, so let me kickflip in. Okay, alright. That's probably as much speed as I can get. Oh, that's bad. Okay, well, that's good to know. What else do I have to do? I know I got that high score. Cannonball half pipe. I don't know if I can do that. Grind the control booth. Find the secret tape. Okay, the secret tape. I know where that is on the PS2 version. So is this the control? No, because that's... I already had to do this. Oh, and something else that's weird is in the PS2 era, what did that do? Does that bring down... Does it have to do with the molten stuff? What's the control booth? Oh, is it the... Is that... What? Explain what the control booth is. There's no cameras that show you what the things are. Because this thing is... Did I lift that? No, that just lets me get that stat point. That's not a control booth. There's nothing in there. Is it? Oh, the control booth might be at the far end where they're controlling the molten iron or whatever it is. I don't know. Whatever kind of foundry we're in right now. Okay. That was pretty strong. Yeah, that's... I don't know if I can do that. That sucks. This is a basic first level gap that I already can't do. It's possible that this game can't be beaten. Oh, there. Okay, this must be the control booth. Okay. And all I gotta do is that, right? There we go. Okay. I also have to get up there. You can see that step. Oh, I can't use the sticks to move because there aren't any sticks. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna do that. But it is one of the... Let me just start over and go for my high score. But it is one of the challenges to get all the stats. So, actually, does it say stats and decks? Yes, there is a deck in the levels too. But the decks have stats. And so I'm gonna use one of the base ones the whole game. You know, I can't upgrade my deck and have really good stats, even though my character doesn't. I don't think that would work either, but I'm not entirely sure how that works, to be honest with you. Oh, if you ride up... I'm having a hard time just transitioning back from PS2 times to this one. Like, if you grind up a handrail then back down, your controls don't switch back. So, like, left becomes right when you're on your way back. And that sucks. That is confusing and difficult. I'm just going to try to avoid getting myself in that situation. Oh, come on. This game was not designed to have zero stats because you are not allowed to change them. And no one starts with zero in anything. So nothing is going to be tested, nothing is going to allow it, nothing's going to be happy about it. I'm going to be relying pretty heavily, I think. Oh, I didn't think that was going to come through on my special tricks, which I currently don't know. So, there we go. Didn't matter. Okay, that's a lot of speed. Oh. I don't know if I have to clear it necessarily, or if I can get so close that it'll trigger the gap. Like, that's always possible. Doing that switch shouldn't have been an option. Again, just played the PS. It was on the PSP, so it was more advanced but less buttons. So, you know. But can I, like, bounce into... Oh, see, that looked like if that wasn't there, I wouldn't have cleared it, but I would have at least clipped over it a little bit. Let me see if I can come straight. No, come on with that. It's really hard to do a straight air and come back down. I just want to be rolling regular. Cannonball, please. Okay, it looked like I could see a deck. It was in, like, straight up. You can't see it now, but if I can't... Oh, I can probably get the stats. I can't, but if I can't get the cannonball, why bother getting that other stuff? Okay, so let me try to get the secret tape, and then we will go from there. I don't know how to do that. So in the PS2 version, as you may remember, you get over here. I'm going to try to ollie in a lot sooner than you normally would. All right, I can't even get up the side. I've always done it on that side, but I don't think it matters. You go up here. There's a stat point. That's got nothing to do with this. And then, oh yeah, so it is over on the right side. Okay, and then you get over into that room over there, and the stat point, or not the stat, oh, there's a deck in here, I believe. Yes. Okay. But, yeah, the tape is over there, which you normally do by Lining yourself up just right, and then doing that and getting into a grind. That may not be possible. And there's also a stat up there. I don't know how to get up there either. Because, yeah, you can grind on this pipe. Let me try that. Oh, okay. That's probably doable. I hope. I'm very concerned that there's stuff that I can't do immediately. This is more classic. This is like, it's supposed to be hard to do Zero Stats run. This shouldn't be like no big deal. But I wouldn't mind if it was maybe halfway through before I started to find myself in real situations. Come on. Oh, clipping through the bottom, but that's not doing me any good. Is that a front? Oh yeah, they were front foot impossibles, but you'd always do them with your hand in this game, which is so weird. But it's like the vert style, I guess. I don't know why the vert style front foot impossibles in this game. I don't know if I can get up there. I could try the other side real quick, because that should have the same thing. Alright. Get up here. Going on the pipe. Oh, there we go. Okay, now it's too late for me to actually do anything, but I can grab that stat. Okay, so that can be done. Can I get to the secret tape from there? Oh, 540 flip is one of my specials. Good to know. I probably don't want that one because it takes so long. Alright, so we've got... man, the PS1 was so simple. Sorry, I got all these lines all over my face. The sun's just in a terrible spot. Cannonball half pipe, I don't think I can do. Secret tape, hopefully I can do. And if I can't do the cannonball, there's no point in collecting all of this stuff. Like, it has to load. You get to this screen and you have to load the level. You can't just look at it. It's so simplistic and weird. Alright. Okay. And the big drop is in this one. That was in Tony Hawk 2, but it was not in Tony Hawk 3 originally. Oh yeah, there's nothing there for me to do. Okay. So playing the Tony Hawk 3 stages, which are more like up, there's more drops and stuff and climbable things. But then having the big drop in it kind of sucks. There's a special level at the end. Is it San Francisco maybe? I'm not sure. There is a special level at the end. I don't think there's any challenges there from when I played it that one time a long time ago. And like, there's all these big drops, and you get the big gap thing, and then you can't do them. So, okay. Let me be smart. Okay, so in theory, I could do that. Is that gonna get me up there? Hopefully. I can't waste a lot of time. Definitely can't do that. Okay. Oh. Worst possible result is barely making it. If I don't even get close, then okay, that's not the way to do it, or it can't be done with Zero Stats. But if I almost make it, that sucks, because now I can try it 15 more times, and I may or may not get it. Come on! I'm just trying to get special so I can get back up there. I'm not asking for too much, and I'm definitely not going to balance going backwards, as we've discussed. Okay, so. You've seen me do it before, and now I'm out of time. Okay, I have to make the decision as to whether I cheat by using save states. Like if I can get up there. I think the right move is not to. Because the timer is part of the game. When I played Thug 2, there's just stuff you do and there's no timer to do it. So it doesn't matter if I, spent an hour doing it. But it only took 5 minutes in the game. Like, that doesn't matter. But in this game, it does matter. So I think I don't use save states in this one. All right. Oh, okay. All right. Now. Oh, okay. No. Okay. We're still doing okay. Just balance. I did not mean to land in a manual there, and then I was trying to hold down to stop, so I could, like, you know, reassess and look around because I hadn't seen anything yet. And then I just got lucky that I didn't bail doing that. Okay, so the other option for me to do the Cannonball is coming from this way. Again, this is Tony Hawk 3, so there's no spine transfers or anything. I can't jump off of the second story and suddenly get a ton of speed or anything like that. But if that's not what I should have done. If I can, I think I got all the stats and the deck, but okay, I want to like ride down that and see if that gets me any speed. No, of course it doesn't. Yeah, I'm not sure how to do that. My best is it? Oh, is this ramp a little bit different? Maybe it shouldn't be. I'm sure they copy pasted it. But if that one over there, I kind of skip on my way down. What about this one? Do I still skip? I don't skip on the way down this one. Okay. Now, the problem is getting over to a spot. Of course. Why did I bail that? Was it a big drop issue? I didn't think it was. Now the problem is getting down and over enough that I don't hit that side, because I probably have to clear it and not just hit that. Okay, so let me try it again. I can try the left side too. So, you know, this is already pretty exciting just because it's so difficult, and not in an annoying way. Like, I know what the challenges are. I'm not confused about, okay. I'm not confused about what I have to do. I'm confused about how to do it, perhaps, but that is not the same thing. Okay, here we go. Let's just get special. You don't get special like in the air. Yeah, this one you stick to. I'm glad I checked that. Oh, I maybe turned a little bit too hard because I'm gonna have to be as straight as possible. Not sure how to accomplish that. There's nothing to grind there. No, you gotta stop. You gotta stop doing every air front side or back side. That's bad. I didn't like that. Now there's no way. I mean, I won't know until I try it, but I don't think there's any way for me to like air out of this quarter pipe and get any distance. No, and that wasn't the right gap or right trick anyway. I wish I could try this way a little more. I gotta get rid of that front foot impossible. That doesn't belong there. I don't know if there's any way I can come from this direction and actually have a bunch of speed. But grinding on the rails is gonna get me at least a... Oh! Ha! I was gonna say grinding on the rails will at least get me, you know, perfectly straight. Now in the PS2 version, this goes all the way up. They ran out of space on the PS1, I guess. There we go. That is good. I'm happy about that. I'm actually gonna save my game. Yeah, I was sure that was not gonna happen, but it did. Let's level select. Yeah. Okay. So what is next? Traditionally, it would be Canada. Okay, Canada's at the end. Well, Tokyo is last. Los Angeles was second to last. But now we're going to do Los Angeles. I wonder if it's, yeah, stat points, deck, yes, level goals, everything. That is my intent here. Okay, so scores, skate, grind the electric rail, elevator grind, a kickflip over the elevator lobby. Okay, stuff about elevators. I'm getting fake phone calls. All right. Okay, elevator grind, kickflip over the lobby, grind the electric rail. Okay. Okay, this looks electric. Okay, so wall ride onto some transformers. Okay, we will see. I'm hoping there's no cars in this version of Los Angeles. I know the PS1 could handle it because Tony Hawk 2 had the cars in New York. Stat point up there. Remember that for later. That looks like an electric rail to me. Okay, so if I look at how slow I'm going, this is awful. All right, this looks very similar in layout. This isn't acting like a quarter pipe though, which I'm not thrilled about. Okay, let's grind the electric rail. Okay. Not sure what happened. Did it? I feel like I got toward to the end of it. I didn't clear out the... Didn't actually clear off of it, though, so... Alright, let's try that again. Ugh, I might have to do it from the top. Oh, that's electric, too. Okay, one of these is an electric rail. There's an elevator somewhere. I have a hunch where that is, just based on the original version. Okay. Oh, I thought that was a... Okay, whatever. I thought that was like a balcony. Can't get up there that way either. Okay, so my... strategy... Oh, maybe I can just use... I can't wall right through that, can I? We'll find out. No. Okay, but I can... I got a high score from that. That was a bail. How did I get any points for that? Voicemail. Come on. If you're gonna try to scam me and I don't answer, just accept your loss and go. Okay. We'll figure that out a little bit later. I may be able to come from this. Oh, I think I can. Okay. In fact, I might be able to do it right now. Ah! Could I have done it right then? Maybe. Maybe. But I... Okay, that's where the elevator normally is. I got nothing. The high score doesn't count because if I have to get the 6 score, then the regular high scores don't really matter. Okay, so let's just try to do that electric rail real quick. Maybe we can figure out the elevators. There's another transformer to wall ride on. Good to know. Okay, let's ollie up this curb because that is going to stop me. Okay, I don't have to do it this way. Okay, alright, it worked though. Alright, let me get out of that. Alright. Now, I'll find the elevator. Or I could try to do these too. I know where the first one was. That was over to the left of the entryway. I'm going to do a nollie flip. You wouldn't expect one to be inside the car wash, but I'm not going to rule that out. Okay, here's one right here. This one is very high up. Do I have to go from the top? I don't. Okay, I need to find one more. Okay, there's A in here. Good to know. Okay. Let's go that way. That didn't work. Back in these ones, trying to air out of a quarter pipe, not always the easiest thing to do. Because you couldn't like hit the spine transfer button and it would just work, you know? You had to hold up and kind of hope to a degree. Alright, this area looks quite a bit different. I'm not seeing a transformer. You could imagine one being inside here. This should be the elevator. We'll worry about... Oh, I'm in the elevator. It's just real big. Oh, and there's the other one. Okay. So, let me do a heel flip, and then I'm going to hit this. Alright. And then the last one is over there. These aren't stairs in the PS1. That's interesting. Probably less geometry to run. Also, when I'm playing this version on Duck Station, there is a way to... You see how everything kind of moves around and is glitchy and weird? You can fix that, but I don't want to because this is what the PS1 looks like. Like, this is how it's supposed to look. I know that's kind of dumb, but I just prefer to have it look like it would. Now, it's super high res compared to how it used to look, but, you know, aside from that. Okay, so I'm going to go for skate this time, and then maybe I can figure out the elevator if I have enough time to kickflip over it. I'm not entirely sure what that's going to mean. Oh, there's something straight ahead. I'm assuming that means like on vert. Okay, the K is over there, but wasn't the E right there? Yeah, okay. Putting the S next to the E, bad form. You know, that's how you know this is not a mainline Tony Hawk game made by Neversoft. This is made by the B team. That's not their name. I don't know who made this, but it wasn't made by Neversoft. I saw a stat over there. That's good to know. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. One of the problems with the PS1 is the pop-in where something doesn't exist until you get pretty close to it. When you're trying to find things in the game, that can kind of suck. Alright, I got the E already. Have I gotten the T before? It's not over there. Yeah, you can just see everything build itself. It's kind of crazy. Okay. I could swear I've gotten the T before. It's not on the wires. Let me check where inside that... Oh, there it is. Okay. I did get it before. Alright, let's do it with a steezy nose grind. Alright. Alright, not a big deal. I think some of those stats are going to be difficult to get. Oh, and the stats do not, like, automatically add themselves. You have to, you know, go into a screen and manually add them. So even if I collect them all, it's not going to do anything. I'm still going to be at 0 because you got to pick where they're applied. So don't worry about my run being compromised by me getting stats. It's worth it for me to try to do a full completion. I like to fully complete myself. Alright, let's do... Oh, that's going to be tough. Oh, I think I can get up. I think I may be able to get up using the elevator. Okay, that's like a garage door. Okay. Can you... So that dinged. I would imagine the elevator would come down. Did it open somewhere? Alright, let me try this again. I gotta figure that stuff out. Okay, let's do a big old tray flip. Boom. Man, I just love how those look and feel in the classic games on the PlayStation 1. You just tap down, down, flip, and you do it. You don't, you know, like, have to double tap a flip. Okay, so I call it down. Oh, and it's over here. Okay. This is a huge elevator that's way too far away. I have to kickflip over the elevator. I forget what the other thing was. Elevator grind. Okay. Wait, what is that? Kickflip? Oh, over the lobby. Yeah, okay. So elevator grind. I think this is just going to put me on a wire that I got to grind down. Yeah, alright. Is this the one that had that stat point on it? Probably not, because this is required. Okay, I'm just going to try to line myself up right. Look at this. Alright, here we go. The gap came up. If I had ollied off just a moment earlier, it would have been fine. Ah, that sucks. Now, is the elevator going to be... Do I have to call it again? Alright, let's do that. And then we got to come over here. This is kind of dumb. It didn't have... I mean, at least it goes fast, but it didn't have this in the PS2. You could, like, climb up the building part way. Or was there? I'm not sure, now that I'm thinking about it. I mean, it didn't work like that. Okay. Okay, that was not what I was hoping for, but that's okay. The second I hear that gap, I'm gonna owl. Oh, that's the big gap. How do you land a big gap? You have to hold X, right? To actually land the big gap? I think that's true. I'm not sure. And now that I have to do one on the way out, that kind of sucks. Jake is standing next to me patiently, demanding I take him outside. I will do it. Oh, I thought that was maybe one of the stat ones. I will do that in a moment. Okay, there's a stat on top of that building, too. Good to know. I don't know where... I don't have any clues for where the deck might be, other than maybe it is on unlocks new tricks. No, I don't want new tricks. Maybe on top of the street, you know? But we will try that in a minute. But I will be right back. Alright, let's get back to it. Nollie tray into that 50-50. Felt like that tray flip didn't quite complete itself. So I have to kickflip over all of this. So from here, right there, all the way over to the other side. I'm not seeing a way to do that unless I can like transfer into that quarter pipe from something even higher. We'll see. Come on. I can't do a wall plant. I know. Oh, I tried to do Project 8 on the PSP. That was going to be my next one. And you can't set your stats to 0. It's the same as this game, except this game is so much simpler. Okay, so I need to remember, hold X. It wasn't a big gap. I just can't land it. Is it because I'm landing and hitting the wall? Like, is that it? Because you put the wall there. That's not on me. You put the wall there. So you must assume that I'm gonna hit the wall, right? Do I have to? Because if I land on the bank, that would change my direction, and that's not necessarily what I want either. So I don't know. I think I just gotta try it again and get lucky. All right. Oh, I was hoping I would still have a special, but that's okay. All right. Did you see it even get to the side? I don't think it got all the way over. Man, this is bad. This is just no good. I want to see if I can maybe get this stat. Accomplish something in my life. Alright. No, let me... I should be able to end the run and not lose the stat, I think. But I'm going to end it with a nollie frontside flip anyway. And then I'm going to climb up in that elevator again. So the hope is that I can see a better landing spot. Maybe like in the half pipe, because there's that little half pipe there. That might be a decent spot to try to do it. Oh, let me try something too. So in the PS2 era, you can't do a switch varial flip on flat. Okay. I can do that here. So that is interesting to know. Switch is definitely still worse. It's just not like, it's not that bad. Okay. Yeah, in later games that would have been instant, you know? Okay, let me just do this. Don't miss. Oh, come on! Why? Why can I do that every time and then now it's suddenly difficult? This is not a difficult challenge. Like, I wouldn't be landing these anyway. Unless there might be a big drop stat, but I didn't get the big drop last time. I just ran into a wall. That's not really something I can do anything about. Oh, that's weird. Okay. Like, you are really heavy and you can't get any air, but you also don't bail. Okay. Just land. No, 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 no! I was thinking if I landed in that grind, that would let me get to a different spot where I'm not going to land and hit a wall. But of course, my balance is really bad once I get that far, so I have to get into that grind and immediately jump out and then hope that... Oh, you don't have any weight in here. I should be able to do a no front foot impossible on flat in here because you just float until you land. Alright, anyway. No one cares. It's not about the elevator. Okay. Oh, this is hard. It's almost like I have no stats. Like, normally on the PS2, I need to phrase it differently. In the second generation of Tony Hawk games, when you hit the button, when you, like, you know, try to balance, it'll always work. It's just that it gets faster and faster and more touchy. In this game, you can bail to the right while holding down left, which is what just happened. Like, I was definitely fighting against it, and I still bailed anyway, which is a little bit concerning because there's a certain amount that is going to happen regardless of skill. Okay, if I grind that handrail, that at least guarantees that I'm going to be in the right spot. And I bail right at the end of it. This one is just hard. If I had one stat for my grind, I think I could do that. I probably would have done it first try. But I keep losing my balance right at the very last second. Okay, let's just get in here. If this could be a little faster, that would be lovely. Okay. And let me grind right at the end there. Okay. They were at least... Again, I'm holding right, and I bailed to the left. Ah, this is... What have I done? What have I done? Oh, boy. Okay. Let us do that. It's going to be great. No one's going to be mad. Okay. Something I have been enjoying about these games is that these are not the ones I played as a kid. Like, I didn't play the PSP version. I didn't play the PlayStation 1 version. I played the PlayStation 2 version. So, it's like new stuff to me. Yes, I played this one once. But, oh, good. I held X once I saw the big drop pop up. So that was good. Okay. That was good. What do I have for goals? I got the 6th score. I got the secret tape. But I think for now, I'm actually going to call it. I think I'm going to try a series that is a little bit quicker, not an hour every time. And then, you know, this game's going to be pretty short anyway, so I don't think that'll be a problem. But that is it for this time. Thanks for joining me on my new horrible mission, and I will see you next week.